Anthony Lohman, Provost and Senior Vice President for Academic Affairs for Rowan University, and to introduce to you the President of Rowan University, Dr. Ali Hushman. Gentlemen, thank you both for attending here today. We are very grateful to Dr. Hushman and Dr. Lohman for their work to develop a true academic medical center with Virtua Health and the creation of the Virtua Health College of Medicine and Life Sciences of Rowan University. Please welcome Dr. Hushman.
Good morning, everyone. Good morning. What a wonderful day today. The weather is beautiful, and we are all here celebrating the most enduring group of doctors in the history of mankind. Isn't that the case? We started in 2019. In the fall, everybody started with hope and aspiration, thinking that the next 4 years you're going to make a lot of friends, go to campus, see your friends, and the next thing you know, we got hit March of 2020, and everybody went under, so to speak. But you guys endured. You're an amazing group of people. You really are highly selective and intelligent people at a time where this country badly needs many, many more of you. This school truly is, the School of Osteopathic Medicine truly is a jewel of the state of New Jersey. And let me explain why. I just got some of the data. We had, when these kids, I call them, even though they're not kids, but to me they are my kids. When these kids applied, 200 of you got accepted out of 6,000 applicants. 6,000 very capable, qualified individuals. So for those of you who are sitting in here and about to open your letter, please pat yourself on the shoulder and say, you're good. You're really good. Congratulations. And then of the 200, 50% of them have been matched in the state of New Jersey. State of New Jersey spends roughly $85,000 per year to subsidize medical education for every single one of you. And unfortunately, when you finish your undergraduate medical education, many of them leave their state and get matched to other states and never come back. So all that investment, massive amount of money, goes out. This school, the reason there is a jewel, because it keeps the maximum number of students in this state. 50% match is brilliant. But more importantly, almost 60% of you are going to primary care medicine, which is badly needed in this country. For all of that, I want to thank you for doing what you're doing. I want to congratulate you on behalf of the entire Rowan family of 4,000 employees and 23,000 students. And I especially want to congratulate the loved ones, the parents. I hope you recognize, students I'm talking about, I hope you recognize what a great sacrifice it is to be a parent, to support you, to provide you the resources that you need to get to this stage. And I hope when you become millionaires, every single one of you, a big house for your mom and dad. Congratulations. Great stuff.
Thank you again, Dr. Hushman, for your kind words. We are really most grateful for your continuing support of our students and of all that we do here at Rowan-Virtua SOM. Well, what can I say? It's match day. So today, every year, this is one of the most exciting days of the year for our students. I don't think I have to tell you this. It's your match day. And in just about 40 minutes or so, you will learn where you've matched and where you will start a new journey into residency training. I'm confident that you are well-trained and well-prepared for this next phase of your professional careers. But wherever this journey takes you, please remember your patient-centered osteopathic roots and that you will always be part of the SOM family. And we are all here thrilled today to celebrate and enjoy this wonderful day with you. So now, it is my very great pleasure to introduce the senior, meaning very important, Vice Provost of the Virtua Health College of Medicine and Life Sciences and the Chief Academic Officer for Virtua Health, our iconic and former dean, Dr. Thomas Cavallari. Please come up.
Thank you, Kathy. I keep telling them to leave the senior word out of that title, but they don't listen to me. So, I'm not getting younger, so anyway, what a tremendous day, what a great day. It's a day we've been waiting for so long. I always tell everybody that the two greatest days throughout our academic year are this day and graduation. So graduation first, match day second. So imagine, it's all about you this year. Getting ready for your graduation and of course, hearing where you're going to be for your graduate medical education. We had a great match this year. It's just amazing how well you've all done. I know now you're waiting, but it can't be before 12 o'clock, right? So Kathy, so I'm not standing between them and match, right? It's 12 o'clock, so I won't talk too long. Anyway, this is just such an exciting time, and you know, we're all here, so many of our faculty and leaders are here with you for this, this great celebration. And so I just want to take a few minutes to really introduce some of my colleagues that are here. First, I want to introduce Dr. Jen Khalil. She's a Senior Vice President and Chief Academic Officer of Virtua Health. Jen is a graduate of our school, and we're proud of her, but we're married to Virtua. This is an exciting time for us. So Jen, we're glad you could be here with us. Dr. Andy Iannizelli is here. She is the immediate past president of our Alumni Association. She's also on our faculty and is a clinical associate professor working in our Rowan Integrated Special Needs Program. Dr. Steve Scheinthal is here. Of course, he's our chair of psychiatry, but he's also representing NJOPS, our New Jersey State Osteopathic Society, where he serves as president. Dr. Troy Randall is with us today. Of course, he's been leading the Cardiology Fellowship at Virtua and on our faculty, but he's our 2023 Distinguished Alumnus of the Year recipient. So congratulations, Troy. You could see in some of my introductions the amazing alumni that we have. And you know, I always have said for years as dean, the best proof of our success as a medical school is seen in our alumni. And you see them right here doing great, great things to really serve the community. I want to introduce our interim dean, right? So I was dean for, you know, in April it'll be 16 years. It's long to be a dean. It's hard to let go with my new job. But anyway, filling my shoes as interim dean is Dr. Rich German. He's off to a great start. I'm really half dean, half vice provost because I'm kind of transitioning him into the role, but you'll be hearing from him shortly. He's off to an amazing start. And I know you all know him. Very committed to our school. Also with us is Dr. George Scott. He's the campus dean at our new campus. First years will be finishing there. George, you're doing a great job. We have emerged to be the largest medical school in the state, admitting 288 students last year and again this year. We're the school that's producing physicians for the state and the nation. And thank you, George, for the great work you're doing. Also with us is Mike Riker, Mr. Riker. He's our Chief Financial Officer. He keeps all the money straight, right, Mike? Thank you for being here with us. Dr. Josh Corin, our Senior Associate Dean for Clinical Affairs. He oversees our practice plan, Rowan Medicine. He's the immediate past chair of our Department of Family Medicine. Dr. Pam Bayshore, our Associate Dean for Assessment. Pam, thank you for being with us and all you do for our students. The work you do they don't see, but it's very important to their success. Jackie Jacoby is our Assistant Dean for Academic Affairs and Accreditation. She keeps us in good stead with our accrediting body. Very important work. Thank you, Jackie, for that good work. Also with us, still relatively new with us compared to how long many of us have been here, is our Assistant Dean for Administration, Carla Granger. Thank you, Carla. And known to all of you, Mr. Dean Machichi, our Assistant Dean for Student Programs and Alumni Engagement. Where's Dean? He's really behind all this. Yeah, he's here. But anyway, he says, I won't be calling you Dean anymore, but I'll be calling him Dean Machichi. So Dr. Allison Mancuso is here. She's our interim chair for our Department of Family Medicine, having been program director for our Family Medicine residency for many years. Paula Watkins, our Assistant Dean for Admissions. I know you realize that our graduates, none of you would have been here without her work. Paula, an amazing admissions lead. Dr. Barry Waterhouse, our chair of the Department of Cell Biology and Neuroscience. Dr. Deb Podolin, our vice chair for the Department of Cell Biology and Neuroscience, and you all know how committed she is to your education. Dr. Deanna Janora, our new Director of Problem-Based Learning, PBL, off to a great start in that new role. Dr. Todd Schachter, our Director of Student and Employee Health, now Chair of our Admissions Committee, and a graduate of our school, another amazing leader, former President of the State Association. Also, Dyron Corley, he is new with us, but he's the Director of our Center for Student Success. Dr. Ann Jones, she is a Director of Student Affairs at the Sewell campus, another example of an amazing alumnus who we were successful to recruiting her back here, and she is just a great addition. And Ms. Yvonne Ortiz, our Director for Diversity, Equity, and Inclusion. Thank you, Yvonne, for your great work. And lastly, Gail Foreman. Ms. Gail Foreman, she's our Senior Director for Development for University Advancement, doing great work, bringing in scholarship money for our students. We're very appreciative for her work. I would be remiss if I didn't really take a moment to recognize all of our faculty and staff. I'll tell you, our faculty and staff that are here are so committed to our mission of training culturally competent, skillful, compassionate physicians who will become leaders. They're all very focused on that, and I'm grateful for all that they do. Okay, well, I have a few words for you. So congratulations to our students, and also to the parents and to the families. I can't stress my offer of congratulations, not just to the students. I remember my days as a student going through medical school, could not have done it without a supportive family, parents, and others. So your role, this is a great celebration for you too, the parents, spouses, significant others, family, and friends that have supported these men and women who are now going through a life-changing event. You're going to be a doctor. You're no longer Mr., Miss, Mrs., you are doctor, a title that you're going to carry for the rest of your life. Nobody will take that from you. You'll hear from me at graduation what a great responsibility, what a privilege it is, but also a great responsibility. And you'll hear more of that at your graduation speech. But it is a life-changing event that you've worked hard for and you deserve. But you have human life in your hands, so it has a lot of responsibility to it. And I know you will accept the responsibility tremendously well and be a change agent for the world in caring for your patients. So, in just a little bit, you'll receive the news about your match, your site, your location, and you did well. I know, you did well. It's an exciting time, and you're going to be very happy. You'll know from the National Residency Match Program where you're going to be, where your postgraduate training is, where you're going to live, and it will help to propel your future into the specialty that you're embarking on. Our SOM students have traditionally performed exceedingly well. Last year, and I think the same, our match rate was better than the match rate for either DO, degree granting schools, or MD, degree granting schools. And I think we're going to have the same result this year too, that we outperformed all the medical schools across the country. Give yourselves an applause as a group. I mean, that's quite an accomplishment for you collectively. You know, and Dr. Hushman made reference to this, but you went through the past few years through some difficult times with the pandemic, and you really should be commended. So I want to say how proud we are of you. So less than a year into your medical education, you shifted mainly to virtual classwork as a result of the pandemic. That was a big, sudden change. I mean, I commend our faculty, our leaders for making that happen, but I commend all of you. You were very patient, you were very understanding, but your whole learning style had to change, and you accepted it well. You understood that this was a pandemic and that we needed to do that. Your class, along with so many of your students, SOM students, worked side by side with our physicians as part of Operation Save Lives. We gave out over 60,000 COVID vaccine injections right on our campus, but not only that, across South Jersey, and we couldn't have done it without our students. So I want to thank Dr. Corin and Dr. German for their leadership, but they will be the first to say we could not have had Operation Save Lives without the commitment of our students. You know, I was so impressed when the pandemic was going on that students were actually coming to me and saying, what can we do? You know, they're learners, but they wanted to be a part of this public health crisis. And they did a lot in many ways, especially working in our Rowan Vaccination Center. I'm proud to say, too, this is the first class that has had all of their medical education under the umbrella of our new tensegrity curriculum. So a new curriculum that we've rolled out. You're the first class that went through the whole curriculum. Well, and you're doing well, so we're really very, very proud of that. We know it's been a very challenging year for you. The match, it's not just a one-day event, it's a process over the whole year that is coupled with a lot of stress. It's complex, it's long. It started over a year ago with program research. You needed to research all these programs and figure out what would be the best fit for you. It involved shadowing, it involved scheduling of audition rotations for many of you. It involved meeting virtually at resident fairs, outreach to alumni and mentors, updating your CV to have it look as good as possible, MSPE meetings, and the list goes on and on. More research, then your ARAS applications, practicing your interviewing skills, scheduling interviews, and still more research, consulting with deans and other staff to kind of help you with career choices, and finally submitting your rank order. And this all culminates in what you're going to learn at noon today. So it's really exciting time. Now the anxiety, the process is behind you. I encourage you to enjoy these special moments with your family, with your friends and loved ones, to really savor the joy of the moment, your match, and then anticipating the big day that will be coming in May that we'll be celebrating with you. You've worked extremely hard to get to this day, and you really should take a collective deep breath and soak in the joy of the moment and every minute of this day celebrating your accomplishments. We understand that moving forward into residency is a big change for each of you. and can be a very challenging time. But I want to say to you, I remember that feeling, am I ready? You know, as a student, you had some patient responsibility under supervision, but now you'll be a doctor soon, and when you step into residency, you have a lot of responsibility providing care, and there's always that concern, am I ready for this? We want to assure you, you're ready. We wouldn't be letting you loose if we didn't feel you're ready. You know, I'll tell you, we have quite a reputation amongst hospitals of our graduates stepping into their GME programs and performing very well. And I want to assure you that we've done our best to prepare you, and I know you've done your best to be prepared, and we're very confident that you're going to do very well. As I mentioned, the best proof of our success is seen in our graduates, and our graduates have become leaders in the field, many of them leading state societies, many of them leading national societies. In fact, one of our early graduates will become the AOA president, Dr. Ira Manka, this year, leading the thousands of osteopathic physicians across the nation, a graduate of this school. Many of our graduates have gone on to leadership in medical education. We see some of them in our midst. Some have gone on to make valuable contributions to research, but whatever they do, it's all about one thing. It's about caring for the patient, because that's what we do as physicians. So, I know that you'll continue the tradition of excellence. I want to say to you one other thing, that we are living in a challenging time right now. I don't need to go into some of the challenges we face as a nation. Violence and the addiction crisis, and we're not going to dwell on that because you know that. But very important that you always live the values. Now, we have posted throughout our school the values that we live by, and I hope that you've seen those values lived in the faculty and staff, and I hope you've seen that in me as well, because that's what we need to do to be successful, and I know that you will do that. And I want to say our values of excellence, of integrity, of compassion, of collegiality, of innovation and diversity, if you hold on to these values and you bring them into what you do each day, you'll be amazingly successful. You won't go wrong. So please remember that. So let me really end with a couple final comments, expression on behalf of myself, the deans, the faculty, the staff. Congratulations to all of you, our soon-to-be graduates, and once again to our family, as you embark on the next phase of your career and your graduate medical education. I want you to know how amazingly proud of you we are. We say this from the bottom of our heart. This is why we do what we do, to create great physicians. We're very, very proud of you. I want to remember and ask you to always be proud of being a DO, because right now, the training that you have had caring for the whole patient, mind, body, and spirit, is what is needed in healthcare in our nation today. So always be proud of being a DO. Always remember to care for the patient, mind, body, and spirit, and always remember that you will always be part of the Rowan SOM family. So enjoy the day, congratulations, and look forward to celebrating with you very soon when you know where you're going to be for GME at 12. Thank you.
Well, thank you, Dr. Cavalieri, for your guidance, support, and your advocacy for this class of 2023. It's just been immeasurable. Okay, let's get started. So what I will do is I will announce groups of tables of students to go to the back of this room to pick up your letters, and they're there in alphabetical sections. Now, oh, I can tell you're very excited. Can't wait. The tension's building. Once you have your envelope, please come back to your seat, and please do not open your envelope yet. We're going to wait until everyone's back at their seats together. All right, I know you can do this. You're highly trained individuals. So at this time, I know they're excited. At this time, I'll invite tables 1 through 14 to go to the back and get their letters. Only the students need to go back. Okay, no peeking. So now I'd like to ask tables 15 through 29, students only, go back for your envelopes. Okay, so now I'd like to invite any student who has not picked up their letter yet to go back. Fear not, we'll send you to lunch first. Go back and get your last letters. We're good. Don't you think? Yeah.
Do you want to give a 2-minute warning? Do you want everyone back in their seats? That's going to take.
They can be wherever they want.
Your call. You're in charge. Everybody.
I think so. Okay, it looks like everyone has returned to their seats, their tables. The excitement is building. I hope everyone got one of their matched cards I matched at from the back table. If you didn't, you can quickly go back and get one. You can sit, you can stand, you can yell, you can scream when you find out. Yes, ma'am. Everything's good, yes. So, awesome, thank you. All right, let's do it. You ready? Okay, let's do it. Yeah. All right. Okay. Everybody, we are going to do a countdown together. You guys got this. So this is the moment you have all been waiting for. We'll have a countdown. So let's count it down together. Everybody together. We're going to count down. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Open your letters. Congratulations.